Another ill-informed, ignorant white person says, so weird. She does know slavery ended hundreds of years ago, right? Her obsession with slavery is weird and fascinating. First of all, it is sad that I have to teach about the subject of slavery. It is sad that that is part of our American history. I should be teaching about the pleasantries of races working together to build a better tomorrow. But that's not what happened in American history. I shouldn't have to teach about how the indigenous and Native American people were taken off their land. Land was stolen from them. I shouldn't have to teach about how the Irish were mistreated, how the Italians were mistreated, how homosexuals are mistreated, transgenders are mistreated, how women were mistreated. I shouldn't have to teach on anything like this, but it's part of what has happened. Number two, I am so sick of you white people wanting us to just get over it and forget it. We will never forget slavery, and I will make sure that we don't forget it. I'm teaching on history. Isn't that what you send your kids to school to learn? Reading, writing, arithmetic, and hopefully history? If you don't have someone there to teach it, how will your children know? Oh, I forgot. You don't want your children to know. You don't want your children to know that America ain't been shit and how they have mistreated people, raped and pillaged people, oppressed people. It is straight white males and those fronting to be straight, because if you really do your research on the plantations, those white masters were committing all type of heinous sexual crimes against those black male slaves. So when you walk around here with your MAGA talking about make America great again, America was never fucking great. America has always oppressed and been greedy because of and it falls under the guise of we're a Christian nation. We are not a Christian nation. We never were. And you talk about the forefathers, the founding fathers. They were racist too, had slaves too. Miss me with that. I am sick and tired of white Americans walking around here talking about we need to just get over shit. Now, if you're an ally, don't get offended by what I'm saying. But it is time out for this. White folk, you're going to have to put your big girl, big boy panties and pants on and realize that some of your ancestors were fucked up and did some fuck shit to people. Just like every family has some outlier, somebody who's in jail or has done some heinous crime. Every family, we have to admit it. White folk, you got to admit it. Stop telling me, stop telling other blacks, stop telling our white allies to stop teaching what happened. The reason we have to teach it is because the new administration we have now wants to erase it. They showed you how they want to erase it. Anytime you have the gall to dig up a whole street to remove a mural that says Black Lives Matter, you want to erase it just like you dealing with a pencil and eraser. That's what they want to do with people of color. And white women, you fall under that. So you better jump on board. So weird. She does know slavery ended hundreds of years ago, right? Her obsession with slavery is weird and fast. No, Mr. Rick. What's weird is the fact that you don't understand. That is sick that we have to even talk about this as a part of our history. And what's even going to be me sicker is 20, 30, 40 years from now, somebody's going to be teaching about how we allowed a treasonous, lying felon to be our president, along with a South African billionaire who don't give a shit about nobody but his damn self. That's what's going to be part of our American history. If we're still alive for it to be some history and not a bunch of robots running shit, because that's what Elon wants. Don't tell me ever again to stop teaching. Because when you do that, it makes me want to teach more. All it does is put a fire under me. You see, you don't know me. You don't know me personally. I'm an Aries. I'm very fiery, but I'm very determined. And when someone tells me no, it just makes me want to get to a yes. So when you tell me don't teach, baby, you have done nothing but put more fire up under me. Pick up a book and read it. Stop being afraid. If you haven't owned a slave, you shouldn't be hollering. You shouldn't be worried about it. If you don't have no slaves running around on your land right now, you shouldn't be worried about it. Grow up, America.